apostates or whatever. Look up the word apostate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then go into how, it's crazy how a lot of brothers is falling out. A lot of brothers is not professing the name of the Lord. And a lot of brothers is not calling themselves Israelites anymore. They doing all types of things, man. Brothers is, waxing worse and worse, man. And then, bro, just go and just let it build off. And then brothers just grab the scripts. We can do a solid hour. Also, next week we have to do at least 2 camps, and we gotta get back. It's 2 weeks in a row we did. I already know sickness and super cold.
I'm always good. I'm usually good any Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, bro.
Y'all heard about that bug going around, right?
Yeah.
I've been fasting. I'm not fasting right now.
That Terrence Howard and the Lord, that oil oregano is hard body.
Bro, I woke up just
I've been consistent with it and I've been good. So that's the one thing.
You got them capsules?
Yeah, the gels,
oil
bro.
Oregano with
I just got the straight oil.
You can drink straight oil right underneath your
water
or right underneath your tongue.
Take them gels, bro.
You had a
It is
line,
strong.
right?
It is. I know.
That's the one thing I've been consistent with that's been working.
I've been doing black walnut.
No, bro.
I've been doing black
I
walnut.
know what you're talking about. No, I get it. It's a certain brand.
All right. Craig Tom, open up.
I keep saying resilient. That brand. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites coming out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom known as spiritual Egypt, Nineveh, modern day Babylon. Alright? We're also out here to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you're not niggas, spics, wetbacks, you're not Muslims, and shit, you're not Americans, man, you're Israelites. Alright? That the Bible speaks of, the apple of the Lord's eye, God's chosen people of that legendary bloodline. Shout out to the brother. Alright? First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all infinite honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'Harakat, B'dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, the GMS will teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the whole full elect pushing this rock amongst the 4 winds. With truth and sincerity, to you we say shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, so we are in the year 2026. This is our first camp of this year. The so-called new year, which is coined by Esau Edom. Alright, which they start a new year and a dead winter, which
Caesar.
Esau, right.
Caesar, quick understanding. Caesar,
you go back to
Caesar was the one who coined it as in January for the god of Januarius, which is the god of the beginning, the god of the day. So this is why we celebrate. He's the one who created, obviously during the Gregorian calendar. This is why we do the new year in the dead of everything dead versus in Abib, which if you go the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, if you want to go look up Abib, it's basically late March, early April, or basically the spring solstice, which is springtime, when things first start to grow. The new season of things, new life. Exactly, that's the new year. All right.
Yep. So we're in the year 2026, and as you know, to the brothers that follow the elders and apostles from Apostle Har, all the way down to the other brothers of Great Millstone, every year Apostle Tahar basically coins the year, and this year he coined the year, I believe, was the year of apostates, and I believe it was going into apostate agents, things like that. Brothers falling away. Brother want to go into that word apostate. Greatly.
We believe that's what he coined, Grace. We're not mistaken.
I believe so.
The year of apostates, which makes a lot of sense for the end, because there's going to be a great falling away, a great awakening. We've had the great awakening already. Now it's going to be a lot of deceivers, a lot of people falling away. We've watched brothers, camps become camps that have absolved, camps that have absolved, split up, splintered. We've had brothers fall out, brothers who were basically pleasers of men instead of pleasers of the Lord. Their works are basically coming out, right? And then we are also seeing a lot of brothers that are just like growing weak. And I gotta say it, yes, growing weak, right? We got always something coming out of GMS. Now we always give double honors to the elders and apostles. We're starting to realize over the years, we've been in this thing for 10 years, there's always some drama coming out of somewhere, right? There's a lot of pride going out. It's just like the Apostle Tahar, who we believe is the head of the Israel world, respectfully, and who we've also learned from. So we got to give that double honors. But we also can see the writing on the wall. There's going to be a lot of brothers in these camps, even if they're part of GMS, because every camp, we've been noticing that every camp has been saying things like this: if you ain't part of this camp, you ain't part of the elect. If you ain't part of this, you ain't part of that. You ain't with us, you ain't right. We've been hearing a lot of this go out. I'm not hearing a lot of brothers talking about the Spirit of the Lord or how the Lord is going to have mercy on who He chooses to have mercy on. So brothers is definitely losing focus and losing light. Now, mind you, scriptures always tell you to get the mote out of your own eye before you pass judgment. There's things that I need to work on personally, right? I was actually giving it to the brother earlier, letting him know what I need to work on. It's something that the Lord has brought to the forefront of my spirit. And this is why we, as our camp is behind enemy lines in State Station in Philadelphia, we always let people know that you got to self-reflect. But now that we are closer and closer to the end, because yes, I personally believe 2026 will be the implosion of America, whether it's financially or civil war. Yes, I said it. Now, mind you, am I foreseeing the future? I'm just going based off the writing on the wall and the prophecies. And everything that we see right now with the wars going on around the world, the wars and rumors of wars. We all know about that, right? Matthew 24th chapter. We already know about the wars and rumors of wars. What just happened to Venezuela? The Venezuelans think they just got liberated. Why is America over there bombing, right? And then saying that we're going to stay here until we can hand the keys over to the rightful owners. No, what they're trying to do is put a puppet over there so they can have more control. But we're not going to get into that, right? We're not talking about Taiwan and China versus Japan about to start. We're not talking about the fact that all of Europe is about to go to war again with Russia, right? And also threatening China, as well as Iran is now threatening America. You see how all that's all playing out? Guess what? Every continent is already in some kind of warlike mentality. So we understand that these things are speeding up, right? The Lord has speed up time for the elect's sake. He's already signs, right? And the signs following. So we understand that yes, if the elder apostle Tahar coined this the year of apostates or imposters or those who are going to be a great falling away, we understand that to be true because the Lord is going to be sifting. The Lord is going to be sifting. It says in the scriptures that the house of Saul has grown weaker and the house of David has waxed stronger and stronger, right? We understand that. We've also seen brothers falling out that we would never believe would have fell out, right? This is how we know we're closer to the end. I've noticed that a lot of brothers don't even want to use the word Israelite anymore, right? They're not even claiming to be Israelites. They're not wearing fringes, right? There's a lot of camps and things that are, it's just spooky out here, right?
Yeah, they're starting to disassociate themselves
Yep.
from the identity of being, like you said, an Israelite.
Yep. Right?
You know, there's a lot of controversy with the name of the Lord going on.
Yep.
You know
Yahuwah,
what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yahuwah versus Yahweh, and we're hearing all.
the Spirit of the Lord is really starting to draw a line in the sand,
it's
man.
the-
You're starting to see who's really down for the Lord, who's not.
Yep. And then, you know, and we starting this camp off because we just going based off of what we see, man, right? We're out here to what? To blow ye the trumpet in the city, right? And one of the things that we know is this is part of blowing the trumpet, man. This is part of the doctrine. You're supposed to come out here and reprove and rebuke, right? So whoever these words fall on the ears, that's the Lord's will, right? But even with us as brethren, right? In our own camp alone, throughout the years, we've had so many fallouts, right? We have fallouts, we had breakups, we've had literally, like we've had literally everything we're talking about has happened here.
We have the experience.
We
That's
have
why
the
we
experience to
can
speak on it,
it.
right? I understand the spirits of the brothers that are surrounded around me, and the spirits around me are the spirits that were the strongest to endure until this time. And we still have to pray for endurance until the end, right? So, but we understand that these things have to happen, right? But it should be a wake-up call for you, brethren, to see the great falling away. It should be a wake-up call for you, brethren, to see brothers in GMS falling out. Brothers in, when the whole Sakari got splintered and split up. Now everybody got a different name and they're doing different things, and brothers is doing this and brothers is doing, new doctrines popping up left and right, new people coming up with new understandings of different scriptures. We are seeing all these things happen in real time. So we understand that, guess what? The Lord is doing what? The Lord is sifting. The Lord is sifting. And I would implore you, brothers, to hold on for dear life. Because the Lord can take the spirit up off of any of you like that. Because the Lord don't need none of us. You got to make this very clear. The Lord does not need any of us to do anything. The prophecy is going to hit the way He wanted to hit. Everything's going to happen in season the way He wants it to happen. Everything is going to be the way the Lord wants it to be. We are literally begging Him for a seat at the table. He's not worried about giving us a seat at the table.
Because the Most High wanted to create a new beings to lead His army.
He would have did it.
He would have did it. But no, the Most High is being bound to his promise that he made to Abraham, that he will bless his seed.
And he swore by his own name.
So that's why the Most High is, that's essentially why the Most High is doing what he's doing in this world, is a purification process to weed out the strong from the weak.
Yep.
All right, he wants to remove the strong from the weakness of the world, because we live in a weak world where everyone's subjected to their flesh and their pleasures. And even amongst the body of Israel, you see a lot of people that they don't have the ability to withstand.
Yep.
Brothers like to make excuses and like to use the Lord as a cop-out to why they're inadequate and why they can't commit to any type of discipline or consistency in his truth.
Yep.
You know, they allow the affairs of the world to sift them from the work. If you allow the world to take you from doing the Lord's work, you are a weak man.
And this is why the Lord tells us to...
a weak male, rather. You're not even a man. You're a weak male.
Yep.
Because the scriptures tell us to not... It said any man that... It goes, even when you start up, it says be a soldier for Yahushua.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yep. And it says any man that warreth, do not entangle himself with the
affairs of the world.
Right.
And I was going to say endure like a good soldier.
Yep.
That's what it says, right?
Yep, that's all
So,
in the same.
so at the end of the day, and brother, that was beautiful, by the way. At the end of the day, man, we starting this camp off based off of what Apostle Tahar has said and what's been going on in Israel's world. Now, as a camp behind enemy lines, we try to stay out the bullshit. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. We stay out. We see what's going on, but we also know we can't speak on things that we are not privy to. So it be things going on in different camps, and we see this brother fell out, or there was an apology video here, or this brother rebuke video here. That's not for us to speak on. It's like, all right, brother, I don't know this man from a can of paint. All I know is from his videos and with his works that he's done toward the Lord, whether they were in vain or not. This is all we see. It's not for us to sit here and pass different judgments. Now, not we judge in righteousness, right? So I'm not saying to say we won't see something if we don't see something. Right. But when it comes to
if I see another man rebuke him for something and I actually don't have the physical proof to understand, I'm not speaking on it. Because if all I see is right, that's all I know. I can't just take your word. Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
But all I see is right. It's kind of like, bro, I haven't experienced that yet. So me being a righteous judge, I have to go based on the evidence that I have.
Yo, random thought, and it's on point.
What?
We should go into Leviticus next.
We will.
I know it's egregious. I know when we was on the roll, we was like, nah, that's the list. We should go into the law.
Yes, it's the law because the law is the only the law is the only thing that is keeping us alive, and the law is the only thing that needs to be upheld, right? To what? Well, obviously,
it's a hard read.
Huh?
It's a hard read.
Leviticus is a hard read because it's repetitive.
Yeah.
And it's how you know the Lord was literally making sure we understood. He'll say it like, bro, it's certain brothers I know that repeat themselves so much it's fucking annoying. They'll be like, yo, bro, did you know that such and such and such? 2 seconds later, yo, remember I told you such and such and such? 5 minutes later, yo, did you know? Yo, bro, you told me 6 times already. If you read Leviticus, it's the same way. It's like, yo, bro, oh my God, all right, I get it.
And I only said that, bro, because you spoke on how, I mean, any of us up here wouldn't do that. Rebuke a brother and not only seeing one side. Scriptures say you need at least 2 witnesses.
Yep, 2 witnesses. Yep.
And then if you can't work it out, you go in front of the congregation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was passing literal judgment. That too. Remember, we're not in a position where we don't pass physical judgments.
Right.
We only can correct.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day,
It's all rehearsing the
we're
right
rehearsing
steps.
it, right? But you know, obviously amongst camps, like you can kick brothers out and
We can
suspend brothers.
All we can
But
do is reprove and rebuke, but judgment is of the Lord.
Judgments of the Lord. You know what I mean?
You know?
So at the end of the day, the writers in the wall, bro. We try our best to just offend less.
Yep, to offend less.
Like the brother said, the law is the only thing. Really, it's the sacrifice of Yahushua, but the law is what's going to be upheld in the kingdom to come.
Yahushua is what upheld the law.
Exactly.
Remember, because the Lord came to fulfill the law, not to
Right,
destroy
'cause the
it.
law is perfect.
Exactly.
If the law is perfect,
Exactly.
the flesh is not.
Exactly.
That's why the Most High is going to give us a body that is impervious to sin. So we're going to be unable to sin. He's going to write it in the inner part.
Walking Bibles, bro.
Walking word, bro.
Walking
Like
word.
really, like Yahushua.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be fashion. Yep, exactly, brother.
So the law is perfect. So don't let anybody try to condemn you for upholding the law, bro. That's why we speak so fervently against you people.
Yep.
Because y'all try to condemn us for following the laws of the Bible. But y'all sit here and follow after your laws of your own flesh and your pleasures. And y'all claim to be holy and Christians and y'all love Jesus, this, that, and the third. But y'all condemn people for trying to keep a law that God said was perfect.
And let's be realistic. A lot of people are frauds.
Yeah, you're only governed by the precepts of men, and that's why Isaiah 11 and Isaiah 30 goes into sweet things or whatever, because it sounds more sweet and more gracious to go the opposite way rather than
bitter is hard.
Yeah,
Think
bitter
about
is
it.
hard.
How
Exactly.
Exactly. Many people don't drink black coffee.
I do.
Why?
That's all I drink.
Because it's bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter.
I actually
correct.
like it.
I've grown to like
It's
it.
an acquired taste.
You grow to like the taste, but you have to be a person of a
Like
certain
coffee here?
level of like austerity to like something bitter like that.
Right. Yeah.
When most people drink coffee sweet,
Right.
sugar, flavor.
They put the white man in their cup.
this,
Yep.
this, and this.
I'm
Now,
up
granted,
on
don't get it
explain
twisted.
it perfect.
I enjoy a maple syrup, coffee, cold brew with a splash.
What's good? What's
But
good?
I
Is that John Art?
it's probably just lagging. Yeah.
Johnson.
No, it's lagging.
No, it's supposed to be
It's supposed to be green. It's lagging.
The public mark.
It's supposed to be in the green.
green like that. Slovakia.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, I enjoy black coffee. You know, black coffee is bitter, but at the end of the day,
Benefits too.
it has high benefits to it. You know? Helps prolong the fast. It helps
Text
ghrelin.
Yeah, text fatty cells, brings energy.
Yeah,
All like
so-
yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, but that's why people like the sweet of this world, the sweet of the scriptures, because they can't stand the bitterness.
All right.
Can't take the real.
And ultimately, yeah, the truth hurts, man. It really does.
It's like dumbing it down. It's dumbing that bitterness down. I
Let you
can deal with it now. Now I can tolerate it. Oh, that's really the truth. I mean, I got 2 Timothy 2, one of the vessels of honor and dishonor. We was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
It's 2 Timothy 2, and I'm gonna start at 19. It says, "Nevertheless, the foundation of the Most High Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal, knowing the Lord knoweth them that are His." We said that earlier. The Lord knoweth them that are His, and let everyone that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity. But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and of some to honor, and of some to dishonor. It says, "And if a man purge himself from these, he shall then be a vessel unto honor, sanctified, and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work." It says, "Flee also youthful lusts, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace, with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart."
Those vessels of the sun are really just, you know, it's all the things that this world has to offer you that is contrary to the scriptures.
Wickedness.
Wickedness,
Those who-
temptation, the lust of the flesh.
Those who
pleasure.
are in wickedness.
You know what I mean? So when you separate yourself, you pull yourself out of that. Like it says, you make yourself honorable, and then you're ready for Yahweh Shai to use you for the works that will lead you into Yahweh. You know, you're able to come out and do this work. You're able to humble yourself. You're able to be charitable, to be merciful, all right, to be faithful. You know, you inherit the traits of a righteous man or the elect when you take yourself out of this world. As you said, Scripture says, we use this world, but we don't use this world. Right? We are in this world, but we are not of this world. Once upon a time, even when we were in the world and we didn't know we were Israelites, we still weren't of this world because Yahweh Shai already knew. Like it says, the Most High knows who are his. And me and the brother was talking about that earlier. Like the Most High knows who the elect is. At the end of the day, that's why I was saying like we have a certain level of will that the Most High will allow us to make choices.
That's beautiful. And you know what, Lord,
Talk about the whole concept of free will. and all that.
right. And Lord willing, be a part of that number too, man. Because if you part of that elect, it's only but so much you can do wrong.
It's only about so,
Yeah, I'm saying so you
because
can do.
it's all about, it's like I said, it's about character.
Character,
integrity.
yeah.
So not Slakia, not knowing you the elect, you going that much harder.
Exactly.
And the Lord knows. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's why I was saying,
Part of the
I was telling a brother, I truly believe that we do have, there is no free will, and I think that's true to an extent. I don't think that's 100% true. I do think that the Most High gives us a certain level of choice of will.
Can I just? I would say this.
Job was a good example.
I know we make.
Well, the
we make-
reason why I say this is because then
Can I-
on the same hand, the brothers will say, "Well, you got to choose this and you got to do this."
I was going to say this.
Right.
We have choice within our design.
Exactly.
Period.
choice.
Right. So the Most High
I-
knows who is
I-
a.
eloquent.
So look, and that's what I said to the brother. I
We
said,
have choice within our
I
design.
said whether you hearken to this truth is up to the Lord. You don't have choice over whether you get the truth or not. But when the Lord does call you to the truth, if you are of the elect, the Most High already knows your character.
Your character
So
is
your
going-
character is going to be like, you fucking up, you making mistakes, but you are trying,
Right.
and you're always going to try to do your best.
Right.
Because you genuinely want to be of the elect.
Right.
So the Most High already knows. So it's kind of like he already know if that temptation come his way, I already know the choice he's going to make.
Right.
Why? Because I know his character.
He takes the excitement out of life, bro. Everything. Like it's the excitement and the pleasure that everybody else gets from doing all this shit. Mind you, we all got our own vices. Granted. But for the majority, follow it says scripture say, follow not a multitude to do evil. All this shit, everything that's pleasurable is fucking wicked. And the elect, Lord willing, we endure unto the end. Hey, bro, we don't find that shit pleasurable.
I mean, honestly, it's all by design.
Come.
It's all by design, bro. It's really the devil in this world wants you to be anything that is wicked is pleasurable. But in reality, the pleasures of life typically are things that are within the law, righteous. You know what I mean? Like as a man, you can have most of a man's pleasure.
Beautiful sounding car.
Most of a man's pleasure is and shit like that.
It is.
In
It
the
is.
car.
It is.
No. I said the sound of it too. That's
I know,
right.
but like,
no. What I'm saying, but you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm agreeing with you, but that it wasn't too loud.
It was,
But it had a nice hum to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a smooth. Like you
Let
pull
you
up.
know that it's here.
Even
Bro.
men back in the day had vices, man.
Yeah,
So you're saying?
So, yeah, wine and women.
yeah,
Nigga says it in scriptures.
Wine and women don't even have to be a vice. That's it.
Yeah, it ain't gotta be a vice.
But
You
for
can
most
dumb
men,
shit.
it's a vice
Walking up
because-
the mountain or
because
something,
because
or
of the lust of the flesh.
acquiring a bunch of sheeps.
Yeah. Because of what this world, how this world portrays women and everything is hyperly sexualized.
Yep.
The fact that
Wine
you
and
can
women.
you can pull your phone out and you can go on the app and have access to millions of women.
Circus and games.
That's
Greatest
where, and the same thing for women, that they can go on an app and have access to millions of men.
Yep.
So that's where the wickedness comes into
Yep.
play. And
Because-
that wasn't the case.
because-
That's why people talk about how, our grandfathers and our great grandparents stayed together. Well, they didn't have the
They
access.
didn't have all the access.
To
Most
cheat.
people, most
To
people,
cheat, to
cheat.
most people,
You only
most
knew your
people-
environment.
Most people married who was within their circle,
circle,
meaning
yeah.
within your town
Yeah.
or the school you went to.
There wasn't no
And if you
distance.
got lucky to go to college, then you might have met someone in college.
Right.
Other than that, you were close proximity. That's
That's
why
the way it's supposed to be.
That's the way
that's supposed to be. Yeah.
That's
Remember-
why, and even the scriptures say, "Yo, take a woman
From your
from your own, from your land, from your family."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your coast, because what they are all raised
in the same
Yeah,
culture,
same
concepts.
concept, God. So you're less. So the likelihood of divorce or infidelity is less likely to happen because of the environment.
Yep.
Right.
So all these problems that people have, especially women, like, oh, I met this man and he was talking a good game and I had a baby by him and then he's a completely different person, so now I'm a single mom and all this other bullshit. That likelihood of that happening, if things were how they were supposed to be,
would never happen.
would never happen.
We
because-
experienced that too. We know what they're like.
because if you know, within our city, everyone follows the same gods, the same laws. If I meet this man, I already know. I don't have to ask you about your faith. I don't have to ask you about your belief. What is your culture like? And, you know what I mean? I don't gotta ask all that shit.
Get to know
It's just
you.
I literally only got to get to know you
Right.
for who you are. What's your favorite color? What's this?
no
What do you like to
distractions,
do?
things
That's why courting was courting.
Courting was
Yeah,
courting.
Corey was real Corey.
You didn't have to court. So
you met-
what are your beliefs?
We already know.
So
you
what
were
are
the
your
same.
takes on marriage? So how do you want? You don't got to do all that shit. Oh, you know the Lord, right? Okay, cool. All right, it ain't nothing to talk about.
It's
So,
so much
what's your
better
favorite
back
color?
then, man.
What do you like to do in your free time? You can actually court somebody for who they are. So yeah, you know,
It's crazy. All this everything you just said, bro, but they want to uphold monogamy. It's fucking backwards. Some is it's
Well,
a million ways to cheat.
monogamy is a European, Eurocentric
Right.
thought
Absolutely.
process.
We ain't never
Right.
did that shit.
Right.
It's a European
Right.
thought process.
Foreign
Now, mind you,
tools.
brothers did it.
No,
No, hold on. Brothers
What,
did it.
back in the,
Hey,
Everybody
hey,
didn't have
everybody
multiple
couldn't have
wives.
multiple wives. Remember, having multiple wives is
It's a
only
responsibility.
if it was expedient, meaning that you could take care. That's why the Lord says, if you take another wife,
Right.
you
The
must be
duty
able
of
to.
raiment shall not
Exactly.
diminish.
Yep.
So there was brothers out here who could only afford one, so they had one.
But the difference is the quality of women was completely
different.
So you were more monogamy was probably
Easier, knowing that you were the
One-
only one it touched.
One, you didn't have access to so many women, so the temptation
Especially
and
if you-
desire was very low.
Especially if you weren't a mighty man.
Right. Two, the quality of the woman was extremely higher.
Yep.
So you're the likelihood of you being
So if you couldn't afford it, you couldn't
pleasurable
afford
in your
it.
woman.
Like
was
a
higher.
Ferrari. We can't afford a Ferrari right now. So
You can't have a Ferrari, exactly.
But
But guess what? You can live without a Ferrari.
True. Exactly.
But granted, some people want that motherfucking Ferrari, bro. You know what I mean? So it really is just, you know,
I
every brother.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
the
brothers really.
expedient thing.
That's all it was. Monogamy was always here, but it wasn't like
It
a
wasn't
practice.
pushed.
It wasn't like a practice.
It wasn't. Yeah. It was like polygamy is frowned upon.
It wasn't frowned upon. They said if you could have another one, just know you got to take care of the first one as you get to the second one. You can't sit here and diminish it.
Today the expectation is monogamy.
Exactly.
Right.
Before
Back
that,
then,
it
the
wasn't.
expectation wasn't monogamy.
Right.
It was just whatever worked.
Yeah, whatever worked for you.
Yeah.
And plus they was
Remember,
more responsible.
women were raised to understand that.
Yeah.
And they're also raised to be wives.
Exactly. So,
Makes a lot of
their
sense.
gender
and
roles.
men were raised.
Their gender roles were very well the gender roles.
Exactly. And men were raised to listen.
Matter of fact-
you take care of a woman.
Matter of fact, here we go. The Book of Numbers. Book of Numbers, chapter 1, when he starts building up the armies and the tabernacle and everything around it. He said every man from what? Remember he did from every man from 20 years old up to like what? 20 to 40? Something like that, 20 to something. And then for every man that was like 30 to 50, they did other tasks. But remember, he said men. What were the women doing in all this congregation? They were in the tents, taking care of the food, the clothing, the raiment. Remember, it says our women didn't even want to put their feet on the ground. Ooh, dirt, no. So
Dainty, bro.
they were dainty. So obviously there's different. Back in the day, the gender role was gender role because a man had to go out and hunt and gather. Hunt, gather, and war was our professions. Hunt, gather, war, and cultivate. If you want to be strategic. Other than that, if we weren't doing those things, what were we doing? We were home with our wives while they were taking care of who? Us.
Yep.
That's it. Her only duty
Was to you.
Was to you.
Even today, if a woman's in the truth and she has a man, you serve the Lord by serving your man.
Man, yeah.
It's that simple.
Yep. And that's biblical too, by the way.
Like you literally serve the Lord by serving your man.
You know, that's
Obviously, you still have, but granted, if you got a man that's walking after the Lord,
And
you already know, baby, we're not
Not,
in short.
not
Baby,
even
we keeping
that.
us at.
What you said earlier. If you take a woman that's already within the same doctrine of your forefathers, you're not even worried about telling her this.
Exactly.
You over
Because
here,
her father
you know,
already,
her
her father laid the
already-
groundwork.
Exactly.
Now, that's the thing, though. A father's job is to teach his daughter how to be a wife, and also teach her to be a blank canvas. Like, listen, I'm gonna teach you the foundations, but leave these pages of the book open.
And
these are for your husband to write.
and
on.
mind
Mom
you,
Mom Duke's got a lot of.
Mom has a womanly duty,
Yo,
but it's
the
a
women-
father's
No,
man to
so-
teach a woman
so,
how to be a wife. to a
raise
man.
them up the way you want them to go. Okay.
Exactly.
Usually, the father's God and the mother's God is the same God. The same principles, the same laws are the same.
Right.
So they already were taught what the gender roles were.
They're on
male
the
and
same
female.
accord,
They're on
but
the
it's
same
from
accord.
different perspectives.
So look, the father might say, "Yo, my daughter's not going to be a whore. That's why your daughter was a whore, and man, which you stoned them, right?"
Right.
They was brought to the congregation, say, "Look, this is a little fast little bitch. Hey."
Shameless, bitch, shameless.
Yeah, right. That's the truth of it, right? But then
It still exists back then, too.
So, but also look, a woman. I don't want to take anything away from women of our congregation because women did a lot of the nurturing as well. Hear me out. Proverbs 31 is a mother speaking to her son about what a good woman is. That means she already knew what she was taught from her fathers and forefathers to what to be able to do. So, hey, son, you about to be out in the world now. You need to stay away from these kind of women, and this is what you need to be looking for. So I'm not going to take anything away from women. Women were definitely big figures in
Because the
this.
scriptures even tell the older woman to teach the younger woman.
Exactly.
So you got to think about it.
That's where I was going with right
But
there.
no. So look, but you guys remember, we're men, so I have to speak from a man's perspective.
Yeah,
So we teach our daughters the masculine principles that to look for in a man. A mother would teach her daughter the feminine features. Like, listen, always make sure you try. Look, when a man's like this, you gotta pay attention to this.
So how do we know this? How do we know this to be true? Let's just go back to biblical. When you wanted to take a woman in marriage, you have to go where first? To the father and ask. And then what he would do is either put you through a test, make you work for him, put you through and give you a
Get to know
dowry or
you,
whatever,
yep.
get to know you before he says yes.
Right, because he's his daughter, it's his responsibility until he hands her off.
This-
He loves his. He don't want to just give his daughter to a wicked man.
Exactly.
So he gonna be like, you know what? I want to make sure you're a good fit for my daughter because I want her to be happy.
Exactly.
You don't want her to just be married off and then she's just like miserable and shit. And, she can't do nothing
And
about it.
not to say happy. I'm going to say I want to make sure that she's fulfilled in her
Fulfilled.
duty, because happiness isn't life. Happiness
For
is
men.
in general.
In general,
People have this
women
misconception.
women are more likely to
There
be
will be
attuned.
times where it would be happy, but it's not all the time.
Women are more attuned to be happy.
Because they don't do shit. Simple.
That's what I'm saying.
But happiness
Comfort.
is not
Happiness
life.
is for
The pursuit of happiness is life.
Exactly.
But happiness is not life. So let's make this very clear.
Right.
Very
100%.
fuck clear.
Happiness is fading.
Happiness is
Fleeting.
it's a fleeting fucking experience. You might be happy today, sad tomorrow.
Yep.
Right. That's what
Angry
I'm saying.
today,
Yeah,
happy
But
the next
as long
day.
as you're fulfilled,
Fulfillment
Is-
is what you're looking for. So most fathers, because mind you, a father might betroth his daughter to a leader of another camp
Right.
for what?
Politics.
For politics. But mind you, if you watch the show, The House of David, the first season, we see this happening when Saul was about to give his daughter away, right? And then she was all miserable, but then he finally seen her talking to somebody that was a prince that you could tell they were getting along. And he was like, you know what? I got to do this politically, but I'd rather my daughter be a little happier than what the hell I'm about to put her through. Because I heard your son is a piece of shit. And I was going to do it because we need this to.
Yeah, the work. Yeah.
But I see her, she like your other son, even though he's not the son that should get, you know what? I'd rather, we can have this union as long as he can be with her. See, that was how it worked. Okay, so what you got out?
Some fathers don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Some fathers
A lot of
don't
times because they looked at
because they saw the bigger picture.
picture.
the
Yeah,
bigger picture was
yeah.
I need this union
Yeah.
for our armies to be stronger.
Yep.
I need you to suck it up and do your duty. Right? Endure what? Sometimes you got to endure a hard life for the greater good of your what? But this is the plight of most men.
I mean, but the same shit happened to men though.
I said it's the plight of most men.
Same shit happened to men. Because the scriptures even go into, like you brought up, it says if a man have a wife that he hates, you know what I mean? Hey, you can hate your wife, but guess what? You still responsible for that.
Yep.
wife.
So responsible.
You still got duty of marriage. You still got to pop her.
Yep.
You still got to provide for her. Still got to protect her. So imagine having a woman you hate that you got to do. You got to
All
give
these
her the
things.
world.
Oh man, I got loads on
So
something for
it's
it
an L on
real
both
quick,
sides.
and then we can switch gears however you want to put it. 1 Corinthians 11, starting at 2, and then you go right to that. So
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
All right, now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is Yahweh.
Yep. So when you go into a hierarchy of any type of business, you have a direct manager, right? Someone you directly answer to. So your orders come directly from them, and when you have questions and concerns, or when you have to do something, present it to your direct manager. So as men, our direct manager or our head is Yahushua, and Yahushua is Yahweh. And then for us, it's the woman. The woman comes. You have a woman. She comes to you when she needs something.
Yeah.
She needs, like, she can pray to the Lord, but if she wants a strong prayer, she comes to you. Baby, can you pray for this for me?
Right.
You know
That's
what
how
I
it's
mean?
supposed to be, but we already know.
And then you go to, just like we pray to Yahweh through Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, Yahweh will take our prayers to Yahweh. Like, yo, it's like our lawyer. Yo, my boy said he need this, man. Look, he been putting in that work. He been faithful. Every trial and temptation that came his way, bro, he passed with flying colors.
That's it, brother.
All he need is this. I think you should get that too. And next thing you know, you get blessed with it.
And whatever Yahushua says,
or
goes.
Yahushua might come to the Lord like that, but the Lord might say, nah. Because, and he told Yahushua, because this, look, I just need him to learn this lesson. Until he learn that lesson, he can't have that. Because if I give him that without learning that, he can fuck it all up.
God.
Yeah, I'm not like, oh, okay. And then boom, then just keep going through it. So
No
that's
man
the
goes to the
hierarchy.
Father
bro.
but by me.
That's the order.
All right, let's bring this back around. Let's bring it back
apostate.
around to apostate. I mean, the spirit was dealing, but we're going to
It must have been necessary for somebody there.
somebody needed to hear this.
It comes down to character, but we was talking about that.
This is all about character,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Because in the end times, as we getting closer and closer to the end, your character is going to be put on display. Everyone will be tested. This is the tests. That's why the Apostle Horace called them apostates or whatever, imposters. And there's a lot of imposters. Bro, we've met them. I still believe some of the brothers that didn't fall out still imposters. I'm like, yo, you's a man-pleasing piece of shit.
When you work in a corporate America, you learn to see
Just
who
see
are
pe-
snakes and
Yo,
who are
I
ass kissers and
Yep.
man pleasers.
Yep.
You can see it, bro.
You can also see who the natural leaders are versus those who are
Exactly.
really not leaders.
And I see a lot of those same ass kissing character traits amongst certain brothers in this truth. It is what it is. I'm not. Does that take away from their spirit? Not necessarily, because everybody has their own path and their own mission. But some brothers ain't never been checked. That's also another problem. Because you got, imagine getting your ass kicked. No, let me use different language.
I'd rather get checked by one of y'all than get checked by the Lord.
Right. Imagine,
very much so.
imagine you being somebody and you have men underneath you who are basically at your disposal and they're constantly coming to you trying to please you. As a man, sometimes you get big headed, the flesh. So you're not gonna check those men like, yo, bro, chill out. Remember we had to do it to what little bro used to camp with us?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say his name.
Oh yeah. Little bro.
Yeah, little bro. We had to do it to him, but we did it because we trying to build the brother up. He may not have saw it that way, but we trying to build it like, yo, bro, you ain't gotta be so politically correct, and you ain't gotta try to everything you say at your mouth ain't gotta be pleasurable. Like you trying to impress us, bro. Be yourself.
Yep.
We ain't nobody.
I got a motherfucker like that at work.
Yo, we ain't nobody. You trying to impress me?
I got a motherfucker right now that work for me, bro. This
that shit
motherfucker
is-
always trying to please me, and I peep
That
and I
shit
try,
is vexing,
and I
bro.
try. It's very annoying,
It's vexing.
and I'm like, yo, bro, chill.
It's
And I
like if I was knowing based on my spirit is if I was a celebrity, I'd be pissed. That's why some celebrities be mad when they be like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro." They're like, "Yo, I ain't nobody special, bro. Like, I just made a hit song and got millions of followers, and then you trying to impress me like, man, that's how some of them be, bro.
Humble ass shit.
Some of them, it's not even humble, bro. It's
all right, so
yeah, but whatever. Go ahead.
bring that. Yeah, exactly. Just we be
Spirit
elaborating.
dealer, spirit dealer.
All right, we're gonna get the word apostate.
It's the word apostate according to Google. It says a person who renounces a religious or political belief or principle. A religious or it's the AI overview. A decisive turning away from or rebellion against Yahweh and the Christian faith, a conscious and willful abandonment of previously held beliefs,
Yeah, okay,
doctrines,
and we know a lot of them.
covenant community.
We know a lot of them.
Oh yes,
We know a lot of them. That are, so a lot of brothers is gonna be falling out. A lot of brothers gonna be falling closer and closer we get to the end. Some of you brothers are meant to be missile food. If you make it to the missiles. I want to make this very clear. If you make it to missiles. Because I'm telling you right now,
Jacob Trouble gonna be crazy.
the stuff that's going to happen before the missiles, bro, you going to want the missiles if you make it through everything else. You're going to be like, oh my God, just end it. Just come on. They're going to be like this. There's nuclear bombs. Please take shelter. You going if you want it. You're like, fuck it. Stay right here. I'm just staying right here, dog. Waiting for these Jones to come the fuck down. Like, And as you feeling that defeat of it coming down, you watching the missile come. You're going to see his chariots fly by, picking people up.
crazy,
You're gonna be like,
And that's why it says that they shall seek death, but flee from it.
bro.
Most high was like, nah,
You know?
feel this.
Yo, and honestly, I personally, and brothers know how my spirit is. I have no remorse for brothers that fell out. They all know it personally. I'd be like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't even speak your name. If I've known you and you fell out, you had a Hebrew name, I don't even call you by it. I'm like, what are you talking about? The boy? Oh yeah,
The bull.
Call you by your given name.
you're giving it. What's his giving name? No, that's not. I'm not.
Bull.
Yo, I've already done it with y'all. I've said it to y'all. I'm like, no, that's not. We're not giving him that name. That's not his name.
Because most of the
He
time,
has his
brothers' Hebrew name means something valuable.
He has his.
Yeah,
He
like,
has his.
oh,
he
the
has his
supporter
white,
and all that. Like,
he
no.
has his white Christian name that it was given to him by his oppressor, and he signed his birth certificate. That's all he getting from me. You're not getting nothing else, Plain.
You fell out.
Nah, brother, you never in my life.
Never in my life.
That's how you like to tell you wear glasses, brother. You need that LASIK. You need LASIK because if you peel your tie eyes would pop back up.
It's,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, but finish the definition of it. You
That
finished
was,
it?
that was what it was.
Yeah,
What was the last little piece? Hold on.
Right.
It's basically the one that turned away from their religion, right?
It said, conscious and willful abandonment of previously held beliefs, doctrines, and the covenant community, not just a temporary
In the
struggle.
covenant community, meaning, bro, you
Oh,
turning
they
your back.
willful, too.
Yeah, willfully, bro.
What's
They conscious and willfully
You know what
turning
you're
your
doing.
turning your back on your covenant community. What is a covenant community? Who was the covenant given to?
But you know what I've
Israelites,
You know
bro.
what I learned too though is a lot of times when these guys they fall out, they make excuses, bro.
Mhm.
They try to they look for, and this is what some brothers were talking about when brothers were falling out. They say, yo, these guys will look for an excuse to get kicked out the camp so that they don't have to really leave themselves.
Wow.
So like they'll sit there and they'll be in their head for months like, yo, I ain't trying to do this. for weeks. I ain't trying to do this. I ain't trying to do this no more. Let me find the reason to get kicked out the camp.
Let me not show up a couple times.
Yeah,
Let me not get the reading done.
Yep.
Let me be on my phone. They catch me on my phone every camp.
Just so they
Let
get
me
kicked
be
out.
evil to brothers because I'm fucking prideful.
Yep, or wait for an opportunity. Yo, this brother, he offended me. I'm done. I can't camp with him. I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And that was your excuse to I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
And y'all
I
know
got my
me.
I got my tripod and I gotta set up. But then they
I'm-
will never do the
I'm-
work.
It was crazy.
Or here and there.
One thing is, I'm quick to let a brother go. You want? All right,
Because
bro.
we ain't no.
I'm not-
contrary to what the world says, we ain't no cult. We don't need members. We don't want members.
I'm not looking for. Or you don't want to be here. You don't have,
You
to,
don't have
be
to be
here
here because the
Like,
Lord don't need none of
and
us.
the Lord exactly. The Lord don't need none of us. I don't understand how people don't understand this.
Yeah, I understand that part.
He
yeah.
don't need us.
Right.
Literally, everything we
Very
could be
true.
doing right now could be in vain. The Lord might be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas. And guess
Right.
what? And guess what? And
Right.
guess what? And guess what? I will take it cheerfully. I'd rather
I
try.
take my chances.
I'd rather
Yeah,
try
try.
taking my chances
Yeah.
than not trying at all.
At all.
So right now,
That's
I at least
true.
got a 50-50 chance.
And then this is the
Most of
thing,
you
though.
motherfuckers have no chance.
When you get wisdom too, this is the thing. When you get wisdom in this truth and you become grounded, bro, even this work don't take away nothing from my
Nothing,
life,
bro.
All it does is puts me on a more righteous path.
Only
so
thing-
then my objectives and goals in life are justified.
Yep.
They have meaning.
The only thing
Purpose.
that this truth has hindered me of doing
I gotta bring it
is
out now.
moving.
Yeah, bring it
I,
out.
Right,
I've been,
maybe you got it.
I've
Yeah,
been wanting to
number
leave.
12.
I've been personally wanting to leave the country. Yes, I want to move out of the country. I want to sell my house, get all that equity, and I want to go to a different country. But then I can't because I am compelled to do this work.
That's
Number
probably
12.
the only.
That is the only
Yeah,
thing.
it's probably-
Other than that, it doesn't stop us
But
from
it's
doing
cool
this.
because we already know we have a continuous city to come. So,
Exactly.
So we like, you know what, it is what it is. Matter
It's
of
perfect.
time.
It's perfect. Romans 12:1. Y'all already know what it is. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, very important, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service.
Yep.
Because Yahweh Shai made himself a
Get
living
that.
sacrifice.
You were bought with a
So
price.
yeah.
we come in the stead of Yahweh Shai. So the least we can do is give ourselves as a sacrifice. So we're not literally giving our bodies. That's the crazy thing about it. We're not literally giving our
We're
bodies.
sacrificing our time.
Yeah, this
We're
is-
sacrificing
we're
our
taking-
time,
we're
our
living.
pleasures.
We're sacrificing time, pleasure, things like that. Because right now it's a Saturday night. The Shabbat just ended. Guess what? We could literally be on some like, yo, let's go, yo, hey. No, bro, we got this work to do, bro. Get that done first, and
Then
then
anything else.
anything else. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, man.
You know how many times, you know how many events and things happen around this time, Saturday afternoons, and it's like, yeah, I could go, but it's really not that deep when you do the work. You know what I mean? So we sacrifice our time, we sacrifice sleep, getting off a 12, 13-hour shift, to tired as fuck, still go do the work, bro. So
That's the real work.
that's what it is, bro.
Earthly responsibilities is
It's our
fucking-
reasonable service, man.
You got
This
it.
is 1 Corinthians 7, started 22. For he that is called in the Lord, being a servant, is the Lord's freeman. Likewise, also he that is called being free is Yahweh's servant. Ye are bought with a price. Be not ye the servants of men.
Look up the word Freeman.
Shit, grab that joint in there.
Just look up the word
Yeah,
Freeman.
matter of fact, yeah, I'm already.
I'll look up the Google. Grab it in there. Grab it in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Look up the word
Google,
Freeman.
bro.
Mind you, if we're bought, how are we free? Right? But give me a perspective. I'm giving perspective here. I'm doing this for the YouTube world. I already know what it means, but I just gotta kind of give it a little, you know what I mean?
It's the AI overview. A free man is historically someone not in bondage, slavery, or serfdom, and more specifically, a person with full civic rights, like voting in a free government or
Yeah,
city.
that's
good.
Yeah, that's free.
No, but-
you got the blue letter?
But you also gotta remember this though.
That's why I got the
Yeah,
technical.
Yahweh Shai has also said that when you come to know the truth shall set you free.
Free.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to get perspective. Hold that.
So
Hold
that's
that.
but like I said, someone
for
who
blue letter?
is free
Yeah,
from
I don't know
bondage.
where's that, brother, in your joint.
It's right there.
It's the
Go next to the other Bible.
Because this world gives you a false perception
False sense of freedom.
that you have freedom, but you're really enslaved to a society, to standards, to pleasure, to lust, to the opinions of others, the acceptance of others.
And honestly, we definitely should do a whole camp on just lust of the flesh. Because I'm not gonna lie. Lust of the flesh, I'm not just talking about literally just having sex, you guys. It makes it very
Lust of the
clear.
flesh is
Lust of the flesh could be literally
desire.
anything, desires, and Hey, so
poor diet.
exactly, like you ate, you get done, you just got done fasting, and the first thing you want to do is go eat a bunch of donuts, lust of the flesh, stuff like that. So I make this very clear. But that's that. You know what?
Desire and money.
We'll
too
do
much.
we'll do that on the next camp.
Love
Oh,
is
you want
money.
Freeman, right? Freeman.
Yeah,
This
free.
joint right here.
You got it?
Blue letter? Blue letter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says a slave that has been released from servitude.
Oh yeah,
One
yeah,
free,
yeah.
one
Right,
freed
but
away.
But again, we understand. Like,
Yeah,
like
we
I just
understand.
brought up.
No. The main reason why I told him to bring that out was this: when a person was in slavery before chattel slavery,
Right. They were
how could they
eventually servant.
how could they be set free?
Either had to finish their service,
Or-
or somebody can buy their service.
Exactly.
Pay off their
So
debt.
when it says we were bought with the price, we were bought with a price. Yeah, we were set free from the world, the doctrines, our actual slavery, and all those things. But the person, it's like this.
It's
you
like-
you in jail right now, and there's some random person come to and bonds you out.
You're indebted
and,
to them.
and you know you indebted to them. You like, oh damn, what you bond me out for? I don't even know you. Hey man, look, I bonded you out, bro. I just need you to do
So
one thing
now,
for me. You indebted to me until you just pay this back. I don't need you to pay the money back. I just need you to do something for me.
Right.
This is what I was trying to get.
but guess what? You're still free though.
But you
Like,
were-
still have
exactly.
liberty to do what you want in this
Very
world.
true.
You just gotta.
We're indebted to Yahweh Shai for him doing what he did for us.
And all we gotta do is this
And
work.
all we got to do, because we're indebted to him, is what? The work. That's what I was trying to get at.
Oh, hey, yo, spiritually, brothers. Yo, if y'all haven't seen on Netflix, on some spiritual shit, watch the show 61st Street.
61st Street.
Yeah, that joint flames. Yeah, and
61st
it,
Street.
yeah, it's about
I keep saying, I see that
Yeah,
title.
What is it on?
Netflix. Yeah,
Now we
spiritual. So
the world
see how
is the
people
world.
are, how you know what I'm saying. That's what it is.
It's spiritual.
It's spiritual as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. You running 28 on deck.
Got you.
And like free, bro. I got I had Luke 15.
Yeah, cause like the brother said,
Feet on concrete for the Lord.
we were bought with a price, so we're indebted to do this work. And if we then what? Yahweh Shai said, man,
What usually happens? I'm gonna go back to bondman. Oh, one second. Bail bondsman. Let's say you go. So let's say you get locked up. I'm gonna equate this to the Lord. Let's say you get locked up, and a bail bondsman. You go to a bail bondsman like, yo man, I ain't got the cash. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the cash to bail myself out. You go to a bail bondsman. A bail bondsman will put up their money to bail you out. Obviously for some kind of interest, but then as long as you make it to court on the day you got to go to court, they don't have to pay the court that actual money. So a bail bondsman, they will get a fee for basically bailing you out so you could be out. Now I'm going to equate this to the Lord. The Lord bailed us out from what? Death. How? Because he died. He was the only begotten son that died on the cross for our sins, right? So he went up and put yo. I'm gonna put up the money for you.
Yeah, get it too.
I'm gonna put up the money for you so you can get up out of prison. But guess what? You still got to go to your judgment date. All right. So before you get to your judgment date, I'm going to give you grace, let you run your tab up in good things, so when you go to the judge, you can be absolved and you can make it out. But if you don't make it to court, and I gotta pay it, no, I'm coming for that head. That's the Lord. That's what a bail bondsman does, or what our Lord and Savior does, Yahweh
fair,
Shai.
too.
It is very fair. Hey, look, I'm taking a chance on you. I trust that you're going to make it to court. Before you get to court, make sure you get all your studying done, get all the stuff you need to do to get ready for court, and make sure you're on time and be there. Because if I got to come find you, and I got to pay this 10 grand that I got you out, I got to pay the 10 grand now, just know you're going to owe me a lot more.
It's like you quote. That's beautiful, bro. It's like you quoted. You said the truth shall set us free, roughly property. The truth is like the key to the mental shackles that Esau got on Jake, man. Got on the world for that matter.
Right.
Like we're free from that. We're like I'm gonna say how you can say it in so many ways. Look, cares of the flesh. We're critical thinking. We're conscious of what we're doing. Right. We're conscious of the work, and we got the mysteries, and we have the opportunity to operate with the mysteries. You know what I
Even
mean?
on a
With
small
wisdom.
scale, bro. Look at the time we're in. We're in the holidays, right? Of the Christmas, New Year. You got to understand. I'm at work. One of my coworkers, her birthday is the 26th, right? So she's big into Christmas and her birthday and all this. And I'm listening to this woman talk to her family and her friends, and I'm talking about they're going broke just trying to get gifts and this, and they're stressing and struggling. And I'm like, they're like, so what do you? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna celebrate Christmas. All that shit y'all stressing about, I'm
I don't
good,
know.
bro.
Word,
Like my pocket's looking
mad
good
bread,
right
say
now.
bad bread.
Bro, I ain't
They
gonna lie.
they
I was
offering
asleep.
Bad bread.
double pay to come in and work on Christmas. You telling me you gonna pay me double my rate to come in to work on a Thursday that I was already planned to work?
Okay, see, I'm there.
Look, you said,
I'm there.
Look, you said Thursday.
Yo.
You notice you ain't
What's
say
going on, brother?
Christmas,
No, I
brother.
said
You
Thursday.
said Thursday. It's just another day.
Bro, on both days, I was off on both days, and guess what I did both days? Sleep.
Yep.
Bro, I'm talking about rolled over. I see all these
Let's
Merry
see.
Christmases. I'm like, I'm going back.
Yo, hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
Free
Can't
from
wait till that
bitch
shit
ass.
go
Yo,
up.
bank account looked at the same,
Bro,
the
I ain't
same,
losing
bro.
no money.
Everybody else
Shit,
done
bro.
depleted their whole savings for the year.
I ain't get no
Just
phone
to-
calls,
they
no
gonna be
none of
fucked
that.
up
Like,
for 6
when you
months.
gonna get me? None of that.
Yo, they waiting for
Yo.
the right now. They be like, I can't wait till income taxes.
Bro,
Right,
trying
now
to
they
agree
waiting
on
on
it.
it.
And then as soon as income tax come in, Valentine's Day.
Right.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
You dumb fucks.
Yo,
That is crazy.
yo, and we free from that shit, bro.
Right.
Ew,
None
it's
of that
fucking
shit.
Valentine's Day.
I don't give a
Nigga,
fuck.
what?
None of
Hold
that
on.
shit.
And
None of
then
that
right
shit.
after that, Easter. Oh, fuck.
That shit a trap.
Around the corner from that.
Hold on, we
it's-
in April now,
it's
right?
Mother's Day coming up.
Oh,
Yup.
shit. Not to mention.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Mom.
Right after
Mom
Easter.
Dukes.
Right after
Yo.
Easter. Then Mother's Day.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That shit a trap,
Bro, this
dog.
shit is crazy. The
That
cut
shit
the
is-
spells you people are under, bro.
And Father's Day don't even fucking matter.
Fathers don't matter. They don't give
I
a
ain't
fuck
fuck
about it.
nobody
What's
give a fuck
that?
about
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Celebrate that
Oh
shit,
yeah,
too?
a discount at Wawa gas station for Father's Day.
They be like, any father, come in, proof that you have a kid, get a free cup of
yeah,
coffee.
proof you got a kid.
Yo,
Niggas
that
shit
celebrate
crazy.
The first day of summer more than Father's Day. Niggas
Fuck
spending
about-
money
bro,
on the
bro,
first day of
bro.
summer,
Fuck
bro.
Bro,
Father's Day be
yeah,
sales,
yo,
discounts
yo.
on jewelry,
Hold on. They're right after. They're right after.
restaurants and shit.
Right after Mother's Day. And here it comes 4th of July. Yo, bro. Every month is somewhere to spend some money on these evil
Oh,
motherfuckers.
that
Juneteenth.
June. Oh shit, I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
that shit be
Juneteenth. Yo, we
crazy,
should be
bro.
off. today,
Cinco
man.
de Mayo.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo. Bro, I forgot about that one too. It's always something. Yo, what you doing for
Then
Cinco?
Labor Day coming
What
up.
you doing for Cinco de
Labor
Mayo?
Day,
Yo, we going out. We gonna go
Memorial
bar
Day.
crawl. We gonna go to different
That
bars. We
shit
gonna get drunk.
crazy, bro.
Yo.
You can't
Yo,
win.
you can't win.
Every season is like 2 or 3, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you
Counting
can't.
Father's Day, all types
Yo, bro.
of bullshit.
You can't
And
make
we
make
free
this shit
from
up.
all that shit,
Bro.
Like no care. about
Motherfuckers
y'all,
be like,
bro.
motherfuckers like, yo, bro, what you doing for 4th of July? I'm in the crib. Really? Oh my God, you're not gonna go out there, bro? I'm chilling. What?
But yo,
But you cooking or something? Like, you gotta come get a
but
plate.
shout,
You doing nothing?
but,
And I'm out.
but shout out to the ministry though, because every time everybody like, oh shit, this joint coming up, won't give a fuck. Like yo, David Toma coming.
Oh, shit.
Nah,
Oh,
not only that.
shit. That's
It's
when it get
yo,
real.
Bro, it's been the Sabbath every
Oh yeah,
holiday.
yeah.
So that's what we
Every holiday,
Like, yo, you doing what?
hey, yo, every holiday last year was on the Shabbat.
Yo,
The Lord was
Halloween,
the Lord,
he
yo, the Lord,
said
yo,
that shit.
the Lord was like,
dare
go,
you.
I
dare you.
Remember how Pinky,
Yo, real shit though.
That's how the Lord,
Yo.
Lord, yo, every holiday was
every
on
holiday
Shabbat,
be Shabbat, bro. It
Every
do.
holiday was a
It
Shabbat.
do.
Yo, the
It
Lord
do.
was like, yo, I'm talking about when I say every, I'm like, yo, it was to the point
It's kind of
where
like mercy, bro.
it was mercy for
Yeah,
us.
like keep us on
Y'all
point.
y'all following the moon or no? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
we
that
following the
shit.
moon, baby.
High holy days.
That
Yo,
shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean.
crazy work. Yeah, cause
Mom was like, yo, what you getting ready for? Yo, bro, I see you've been real busy. You've been busy this week. Yeah, man, yeah, man, David Atonement coming up. David Atonement? I'm like, yeah, ain't you a Christian? Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Never
rap.
mind.
Yeah, never mind. You don't know nothing
Feast
about
of
that.
Trumpets? Yeah, Feast of Trumpets coming. Wait, yo, ain't you a Christian? Never mind.
Yeah, real
What's
shit.
Feast of Trumpets? What's that? Never mind. You got Easter coming up, brother. Don't worry about it.
Worry about it.
oh,
Get ready for your fertility goddess. But just the truth of it, man. And the Lord hardened us because I'm at the point now where I don't give
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, yo.
Yo, it's crazy
Yo,
about
any
it, bro.
chick or something got problems?
Yo,
cool.
every time,
Like, cool.
bro. It
Oh,
was
so
like,
you just not
you
gonna
don't celebrate
I don't
Christmas?
give a fuck.
Are you a Jehovah's Witness,
I
a
don't
Muslim?
Yo.
Like, why?
I don't
why
give
is
a
it
fuck.
strange?
Yo, I had somebody get mad at me.
I'm cool.
I had somebody get mad at me because they tried to buy me a Christmas gift and I rebuked it. I was like, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you stuff for Christmas. No, I'm cool. Oh my God, I'm cool.
I'll at least give a heads up.
No. I gave the heads up. Anybody that know me. Yo, I celebrate Hanukkah. Yep, celebrate Hanukkah. Why do you celebrate Hanukkah? Are you Jewish? I look at them and go, yo, I celebrate Hanukkah, bro. I celebrate Hanukkah. I follow what Jesus. You know what Jesus did? You know what Jesus did? If you read the scriptures,
I'm a follower of Christ, bro.
I'm a follower of
Jesus
Christ.
did.
During the feast of dedication, and the scripture says during the feast of dedication, Yahweh Shai was in the what? In the temple.
On, bro. That's my new shit from now on. Yo, you don't celebrate this one?
No, I'm a
You
follower of
Muslims?
Christ.
No, I'm a follower of Christ.
Right.
I just do what Christ did.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
They went, huh?
Through him, with him, Holy Spirit.
I do what Christ did. Real shit. Real shit.
Yo, real talk. Like, wait, are you Muslim? No, I'm a follower of Christ.
Follower of Christ, bro.
What? You're not going to celebrate his birthday? Well, I'm a follower of Christ. He's born in the springtime. How do we know that? Because what? The shepherds were in the fields with their flocks. When do they usually do that? When they're grazing during what? The springtime.
WWJD.
What would Jesus do?
He didn't celebrate his birthday, so why should I?
Real shit. He never did.
Yeah, no.
He
never
never
did.
Yo, show me the account in the Bible where Jesus celebrated his birthday, bro. And then I celebrate it. Okay. So why should I? I don't follow man, I follow Jesus.
Yo, real talk. Real talk. And yo, they get so sick.
They gonna be so mad
Bro.
because they gonna be down
Right, because they Christians and
Yo,
don't do
over the years, bro.
So it
Over the
look
years,
crazy.
now obviously everybody know I'm single is all hell. But over the years, I remember having fallen outs with girls because literally this was their excuse. You know what? I don't know how me and you're gonna work because we just have two different belief systems, and I'm like,
in the same book.
and I'm like
How
this.
the fuck?
I read the Bible.
That shit crazy.
I read the
So
Bible.
do, and they be like, so do I.
Yeah, but we just don't have to say. I don't know how we're going. Because what if we have kids? Like, are kids going to be?
Oh.
I'm like, well, my kids are going to be raised the way I want them to go. Well, this is just not. I've had women
Well,
leave
so
me
you
alone.
You don't have kids.
I'm
Yo,
like, well, bitch,
yo.
in my head the whole time, bitch, I was not planning on having kids.
Yo, yeah, hey brothers, I actually remembered some time back where a woman actually stopped talking to me because I was an Israelite and I follow what the book say. And she goes to church every Sunday and we conflicted in the same book. In the same book.
Bro, in the same book.
I told her, I gave her one last joint. I said, yo, what's up with you? Like, you know, we lost connection.
I remember this. It was a couple
years
ago.
Years ago.
I remember this.
And you put me on show.
Yeah.
And I said, yo, we lost connection and stuff is getting a little weird. What's going on? I said, just keep it real with me. She said, well, it's the things you believe in, and and what you're saying, So I said verbatim these words. So, you mean to tell me that me and you are losing connection because we read the same Bible, but the fact that the Bible says to do these things and I do them and you don't, that we can't mix? Well, I said, make that make sense though.
Bro.
I said, you know what, shorty?
That shit real,
I said, you know what, shorty, you got it. I said, but
shit
he
real.
said, yeah, well, the last conversation before that was this. She called me and was like, me and my girlfriends, we gonna go to this shrimp and crab lobster little thing on a Sunday,
Bruh.
right? So and she was like, I know, you had said. I said, I didn't say. I said, babe, I was in your room, right? I remember, yeah, you was. I was in your room, and we wrote Leviticus 11. 11. I said, Leviticus 11, and it says no shrimp, pork, lobster, right? Yeah, but shortly after that, we ain't talked for a little minute, and then that little thing came. Well, the things you believe in, I was like, all right, cool.
Bro,
I said,
we ain't even
cool.
gotta explain that.
I said, cool.
We gotta explain, bro. I'm talking. I have fallen outs. I've had
Cool.
fallen outs with people and women based on the fact that I want to do things the right way. Period. So at the end of the day, man, this is not for everybody, man. This is not for everybody. You know.
That's why Yahweh Shai said this
You
world.
want that new run, right? Take off the clock. Look at the clock. Revelation. I got Revelation 2. Let me get that Revelation 2 real quick. They go together.
Many have been called, but few
You
have
chosen.
chosen this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Bro, they're
Bro,
all
man.
clones, bro. You ever notice all women that act
That's
the
why the
exact
king's gonna
same?
be amazing, bro. Lord willing, be part of that number.
There's no uniqueness to them, bro.
No, look, I just watched it. I literally watch girls do the same little fucking TikTok dance.
Yeah.
And same man, and this right here.
You know what I hate?
Bitch.
I hate this.
Bro, bro.
Oh, I hate it.
Bro.
I hate it. I hate it.
Bro. As you said it,
I hate it.
Shorty with the long braids was doing exactly that.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Hold on, bro. She started doing it again, bro. It's hilarious, bro. And sides following.
Bro, it should be like,
Right, chill. Go on, read.
I'd be like,
It's
oh,
reparations.
It's the book of Revelations 2.
What's up, brothers?
And 2.
I ain't racist or nothing, right?
All right,
But
yeah.
does it seem like every year that go by, white people get more racist?
Absolutely.
Well,
It
well,
seems
yeah,
that way.
yeah, yeah.
It gets to that
Like,
point.
like,
Well, it's perpetual hatred. What you Puerto Rican, Dominican?
I'm mixed. I'm mixed, but I'm what my dad is. I'm black.
Right, correct.
No,
Also-
you are what your father is.
Yeah,
That's
you
all.
are.
It seemed to me that it's like every year these motherfuckers hate us even more.
All right, want me to explain it to you?
Yeah, please explain
This is
that
the
to
first
me.
generation of so-called white men that actually has to compete fairly. Done. Throughout generations, our people have been oppressed. So we were always, their income was 50 to 1 at one point. Think about after slavery, 50 to 1. And then as time went on, the suffrage movement, you got the civil rights, then it became to like 15 to 1. Then it got all the way down to 5 to 1. Now it's going back up to 6 to 7 to 8 to 1. And when it comes to but what it is this is the first generation of white people, of white men that have to literally, you got to compete with us because now there is no head start. So now they're getting more and more. Now, if all your life of your forefathers had it easy because you kept the strong men down, but now all the strong men have been taught through generations. You got to be twice as smart, twice as fast, twice as strong, twice as this, twice as that. And all of a sudden, we starting to get to the point where we're so good, their mediocrity is showing.
I noticed, like, 'cause I do armed security, right? I be in my uniform, and bro, I be getting so much hate from them, bro.
It's because their mediocrity is showing.
You as armed security, you have a level of authority over them. That's why. Especially if they're in whatever establishment you're protecting, you have a level of authority
Yep.
because
I was
you
on
are
my way to
responsible
work
for that
yesterday,
establishment.
right? I have my gun in my holster, and I was on my, it's my holster, it's where it's supposed to fucking be.
Yep.
And the white lady was like, yo, can you do me a favor? I was in a shootout before. Can you please take
You know,
the gun out
I
the
would.
holster?
I don't like, bitch. No.
No, she wants you to take it out.
Fuck no. Fuck, that's the problem right there.
Yeah,
That was your problem right there.
Fuck yourself,
You
but
should have did that. You should have did
What
that.
does your shootout have to?
Logo on my
Yeah,
chest.
so that's your company logo, and it's supposed to
But
be
you
where
could
it's
kill
at.
it. I'm saying you could have killed it respectfully. Like, well, respectfully.
If I put this in my bag, obviously you can see where I work. If I put this in my bag and something goes, yeah,
You
and-
are gonna
hold on,
exactly.
exactly. I would have just hit her with this. So if I now listen to your logic here, some critical thinking here, huh, man? I work for this company where I have to have this on me. I put this in my bag and someone comes and robs the place right now. Now I gotta go reach for my bag. We all die because I listen to your dumbass. Simple.
And it's a woman too.
But
My
the
bad.
main
My
reason
bad.
why they are more and more butthurt is because of their mediocrity is showing.
It's because they can't hold us back like they
Exactly.
used to. And we
So-
can get on their level and beyond.
We're actually superior.
So now they don't have that.
They don't have that buffer.
Because if you look at, like, 'cause I study this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at
Porn, it says that.
the Bible and all that, bro, a lot of our history was erased out the Bible.
The whole Bible is our
Remember
history.
when Putin released them,
Yeah,
them biblical
he's
images?
talking about the
Bro,
black icons.
we started this.
Yeah, it was created by us.
It was created by us.
Yeah.
So
Russian
if you
icons.
ask- so over there, their skin complexion is our color, bro. Their features is our features. That's why they knocked the nose off the Sphinx.
Exactly, brother. All the people walking in the Bible, speaking in the Bible, were all our people. Now there are other nations in there, but the Bible was written by our people for our people through the history and perspective of the eyes of our people. Understanding that will get you farther.
And also know Esau's a twin brother and also
You ain't
why.
gonna get into that.
I understand.
He don't call him the white man. He devil. Simple. Let it go.
I'm white, and it's really, like their actions. Is
You are
I can't even get on. It's getting to the point. Racism is so fucking bad. You can't even get on the internet to play Call of Duty without someone calling you a nigger. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but mind
It's
you,
weird.
but they won't say it to your face though,
Exactly.
Yeah.
brother.
No.
It's weird.
But brother,
It's
it's-
weird
We're
everywhere.
stronger than they are.
But we're stronger. We're faster. We're smarter. We're
hating everybody. Let's all unite and fucking get along, bro.
well. It's never gonna happen.
Work.
I know.
That ain't nature.
It's gonna end up being a race war.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's coming.
I'm ready.
That's coming.
That ain't nature,
That's
bro.
coming. Hey, well, remember the Lord. The Lord.
Not only just a race war, bro. Look at what's happening with the Islam situation.
Uh-huh.
You got motherfuckers on the joint saying Islamic is going to be in every American home. They're not telling us. I mean, they're not saying, giving us an option. They're telling us.
Yeah.
Like, we coming over.
But I'm also going to give you perspective. I need you to see behind the writing behind the veil. What you're not understanding is they're trying to do this on purpose. They have to destabilize the Middle East, so what they're going to do is they're going to Just like they did 9/11, they blamed it on Al Qaeda and all this. Even though the Jewish people are the ones who did 9/11. Let's be realistic. It had nothing to do with Muslims.
Even like
JFK
even these
too.
so-called Islamic terrorist group ISIS, it's just a
But
it's
ISIS-
Israel. They attack everybody except for Israel.
But also, who trained ISIS? America. And who owns America? Jewish people. Brother, I never, we got to peel like the layers on it. What you're seeing right now is this. They have radicalized a bunch of Muslims to come over here to create a narrative that, oh, they're doing it on purpose. It's called controlled opposition. They're going to create a reasoning, so when it all hit the fan, they're going to say they did it. So when they start bombing in the Middle East, Iran and all these countries, it's going to be justified.
Sal, hey, brother, when the last time you heard something about Iran and it's been China and Russia, bro. They choosing the narrative, bro. They're choosing the narrative.
Places with natural resources that we want to take over.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is not about.
And they're also, but you also gotta
Oh,
remember
that was
this.
some
They're
part.
also,
Opium
they are,
fields.
those, if I'm not
That's
mistaken,
just
those
some
countries are
Yeah.
also, they don't have a central bank, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I don't know, but I'm ready for this shit. Though.
Hey, brother.
So I got a whole, like, being as I do armed security, but I've been prepping because, like, I feel like shit is about to happen.
See,
I'm
spirit
hungry
is
real
out.
quick, though, bro. You ain't ready for that, bro.
Hey, brother.
Nobody
Hey,
was
brother.
coming, bro.
Hey,
It's
brother.
getting bad, bro.
Your dad is a so-called Negro.
Yeah, my dad was Native American and black.
Okay.
He was- he was
And
a G.
what was his dad?
Well, his dad,
Yeah.
I believe his dad was Native American.
So yeah, bro,
He's a black,
Yo,
bro.
you're
Hey, brother.
supposed to know you're an Israelite, brother.
Oh, I already know.
Oh shit.
Bro, why
Okay,
you,
cool.
You didn't peep the fact that he ran over here and
Oh, my
started.
bad.
Bro, that's crazy how.
All we can do is
Christmas
get,
is thinking.
In my head over there, I'm thinking,
Bro, the brother was listening the whole time. I seen you run over it. Wait till you stop.
Oh, all right. So no more.
I had an interaction just now with some white boy, and I'm taking thinking like, damn, I'm talking to like, I don't know what I want to buy. You know, I want to
Their
buy something.
inferiority
And then
complex
he
is
like,
showing.
You need to keep your fucking thoughts to yourself. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Yo, it's privilege, bro. Like,
Their
Are you
inferi-
mad because I can buy shit and you ain't? You ain't
their
you ain't?
inferiority complex, mediocrity is showing. Brother, when I tell you right now,
He's having shit on.
that's all
like,
you can
bro,
do,
that's
bro.
all you can do.
get right. We gotta get right with the Lord,
Hey,
bro.
brother, always, man. You'll be safe out here, all right?
Absolutely, brother.
It's
Yeah,
easy,
you already
man.
know, man.
Yeah, like
All
you
right,
said,
brother.
man, you ain't gonna be ready for that race war to come, bro. We gotta get right with the Lord.
We gotta get right with the
That's
Lord,
the
bro.
way, bro.
That's our power, bro.
Let me, yeah, bro, listen. Well, hold on. Hear me out. The scriptures did say that he's going to use.
Oh, no,
yeah.
the Lord gonna use us.
No, we just
We teaching the scriptures.
we just teaching the scriptures.
Yeah, we teaching the scriptures.
You see y'all decked out in black like soldiers.
Hey, brother, we soldiers for the Lord. Yeah, we heard it. But hey,
You
brother.
already know, squad. Appreciate it, bro.
At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this: the brother's spirit is in the right place, but the Lord's going to deal with the way the Lord's going to deal. No one's going to be ready for that time, but the Lord is also going to use our people
Yeah, to get
to
back.
destroy
Yeah.
a lot of other people,
Yeah.
while also destroying our people with it. So the Lord going to use that as a whooping stick to get the. It's like this: you got a stick that you keep using, and then finally the stick breaks. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
All right.
Lord
But
uses
with that stick, you whip thousands of asses.
Yeah, you might have
But
beat
then
up
it
a-
finally break.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, look, the Lord, the brother was obviously in the right spirit, and he's wondering why this racism is, bro. It's because and I gotta be. Listen, people need to start critical thinking a little bit more. I don't know how people think in their own heads. If you got YouTube world, do you got like something in your head that you could talk to yourself? That you could talk to yourself. I mean, we should all have it. You can talk to yourself, right?
Yeah,
All right.
it's called a monologue, brother.
Yeah. Not everybody has.
Internal.
Not everybody has an.
Internal monologue.
Not everybody has an internal
No,
monologue.
because people have television. That's why. Programming.
Yep. And internal monologue would let you know, hey, why are they getting crazier? Is it Trump? No, it's not Trump. Why are they saying make America great again? Is it really that America's? No. The mediocrity is showing. They are not as strong, as prevalent, as smart, as capable as they've always made themselves to be. And all the people that they try to keep down underfoot have powered through it all and are being better than them in everything, and it's showing.
It's showing. Yeah.
So now, every chance they get to show their racism, they're doing it. That is why. Think about it. More and more, mind you, this is the only day and age in history where white women can date black men openly, and people can't say nothing about it. You know what's make these?
Love that shit too.
I hate these. Guess what? They're Miata. But why do you want to date black men and not your own? Well, they have bigger dicks. They're smoother. They're more charismatic. They jump higher. They're smart. I don't know. It's just something about them. We're superior.
And also, mulatto young bulls is a hard body. They are.
You know what I'm saying? So you, and mind you, then what do you like? We always hear girls say, I want a little girl, little baby with curly hair and little tans. Oh my God. Yeah. That's what it is. Their mediocrity is showing, and guess what? The world is changing, but we already know this was supposed to happen. Like the brother did say, I believe a race war is coming. We've been preaching about that for years. It is coming. Shake-up's trouble. It's definitely coming, man. It's definitely coming. All right? So, you got a preset? What you got? What you got? Get a woo bag.
Oh, shit, I was about to bring out the strongest. Nah, we
Get a woo bag.
I was gonna get the joint with left eye first love. You gonna remove the candlestick. Don't want to end off with something more smoother. That was like smoother off the plow.
Smoother.
That's
Oh, hands the plow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand off the plow.
Hands the plow, yeah.
That's what it, I was. All right,
Well, that goes back into the
That's what it
original,
was.
our original,
yeah, original John. Hands the plow, yeah.
And one that is Revelations 2 on this photo.
Hands the plow.
It's Revelations 2 and 2. I know thy works. I should have just did it.
You know, I was gonna say the same thing. Where you both from? What you mean?
Revelations 2 and 2. I know thy works and thy labor and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil, and how thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars, and has borne and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored and has not fainted. Nevertheless, it says, I have somewhat against thee, because thou hast left thy first love. Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen, and repent, and do the first works, or else I will come to thee quickly, and will remove thy candlestick out of his place, except thou repent. Hey, that's the Lord.
So at the end of the day, to sum that all up, you cannot. There is no possible way to refute or to get away from the judgment of the Lord. If you're going to fall out, if you are a fake, to make it very simple, if you're fake, it will come to light. If you're a liar, it will come to light. If this is not done decently and orderly, and it's not, as Apostle Hart would say, he'll say, what's that word that we always use? Sincerely. If you're not doing it sincerely, it's going to come to light. All right? The Lord is going to spew you out. Simple as that. Right? That's why we see a great falling away. Guess what? You were all fakes. Lord willing, I'm not a part of that number, and he holds me fast and my brethren fast into the day of his coming. All right, go ahead.
Luke 9 and 62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man, having put his hand to the plow, looking back, is fit of the kingdom of Yahweh.
See, so guess what? You put your hand on the plow, which we know a lot of you brothers, you know what I'm saying? And you turned away. You are not fit. Mind you, that's not my words, it's the Lord's words. So when you are the least in the kingdom and you come back through the loins and you ain't got no spiritual power, you might be immortal, but I got a feeling the Lord gonna make it to the point where you can't fly. It's gonna be something you can't do.
That's gonna be like
it's gonna be something like, oh, you one of those. Like, oh, you ain't elect.
That makes sense because it said the least in the kingdom. So
Exactly.
Right.
That means there's gonna be hierarchy.
Yeah, hierarchy.
It's gonna be something.
There's gonna be something that's gonna like, and I'm only speaking as a man. The elect might be able to teleport. That's my dream. I want to
Bro,
teleport.
I think there's no limit to what the elect can do.
There's no limit.
Remember, the elect,
everything,
the
bro.
elect are going to be able to create and do everything,
Yeah.
right? Remember, because the Lord Yahweh say it's nothing for a man to add an inch to his stature, right?
You know that's
So-
my favorite joke.
So those of the elect are going to be literal gods.
Yeah.
Now all the rest are going to be immortal.
Immortal.
So technically,
With
you're
limitations.
Yeah, but you're gonna have limitations. You probably won't be able to create. Like we were like, yo, we need gold.
That shit.
You might not be able to do it as the least in the kingdom, but you're gonna be immortal.
To
Highly
demineralize,
rich,
what's the
very
word? To
substantial, you know what I mean?
demineralize and materialize. You know what I'm saying? Just,
I mean, you made perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're
You know,
good.
like I said, they're gonna
Yeah.
they might not be able to use the spiritual power other than immortality.
Yeah.
We might be the ones, mind you, they get cut, they heal, cool. They don't have all that because remember, immortal is immortal.
Yeah,
right?
immortal, yeah.
But they might not be able to cultivate, fly, teleport, all the things that we all dream about.
your own planet.
That mighty man,
They
the
got-
sparks.
they
Hold
got-
on, hold on.
they
The
got-
sparks in the stomach.
be-
Yo,
They at the
hold on,
kingdom,
look,
bro.
They got a chariot, but they gotta park their chariot and they gotta walk back to their chariot. We pulled up in our chariot, and our chariot we can go about his day.
Or
It's gonna be some.
No,
It's gonna be some.
mine gonna be like a capsule court. I'm gonna hop up my chariot and be like this. That shit gonna fall into my hand like a little put it in my pocket. Yo, you heard me? You heard me? I hop up my chariot, boom, hovering, and go and like this, and all I just put out my
The
hand.
Lord make us create vehicles for the non-elect.
Look, what
If
if
we can have chariots.
what if
Right,
only
right,
be
right.
144,000 can have chariots? The remain. What if the other was kings?
Oh, yeah, you
That's
got it.
crazy.
That'd be-
You're gonna
It
have
makes sense. It makes
Bro,
sense.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, think about this. Think about this. You hop out the chariot, boom, you hovering, don't even touch the ground. Cape. And all you do is the chariot go into the palm of your hand. Boom.
You know what's crazy? Y'all still low level. Still low level.
All right, whatever. Whatever.
In Ezekiel, in Ezekiel 1, the chariot was doing whatever he was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So that shit could just be indivisible.
Yeah.
Remember, I said 'cause the chariot moved with the thought.
Yeah.
It was thought. What's the fastest form of power? Thought. Thought. So the chariot moved with you. If you move this way, the chariot moves. So you didn't have to think about it. The chariot already knew where you're going.
Well, that was
why I
already
said
happening
when
with
I- That's why I said when I hop.
Ezekiel's
that's
already
what we-
happened.
That's literally what he just talked
And
about.
they out here,
What we talking
and they
about?
out
No,
here
I'm saying, like,
competing,
you-
fighting with Esau.
Hey, what's the? That's why I say you hop out that joint and you don't even say nothing. You just put that joint in your pocket. Get my garment like this. We go into the temple. Shalom has come. Yo, that's gonna be fire, bro.
One day,
All right,
brothers.
yo.
One
Let's
day,
close out,
look,
dog. Let's close out.
One day, brothers is just gonna look up, and you just gonna see a bunch of flashing lights in the clouds, bro. That's just gonna be it.
Shalom, shalom. Hey,
Shalom,
listen,
brother.
Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Baharakak, Wadash. Give honors to the elders and apostles, and shalom to the elect. Shalom to all you brothers, few sisters on the common board. Shalom.